I'm going to talk about how to properly farm the basement in the storage. Now, one thing to immediately get off, if you're in a public server, I recommend not really farming too hard at once. If you're going to go in the basement and farm, kill a few things, come back up, store it, come back down, etc. Now, to properly farm the storage, there's a few things you need to know, which is each entity, how they work, and how to deal with them. And then there's the obvious of, are you able to deal with them? Now, as an example, banana here is going to be a little bit more hard if I didn't have a shotgun, but we have one, so we're fine. Now, I'm using the revolver as an example to show it's actually really easy to farm the basement, to be completely honest. You basically just need a little bit of game sense, but now we'll talk about the actual tips and tricks of how to properly survive in the storage. First one is knowing how many things you could open at once and be safe on. As an example, I could easily open at least 4 of these and still be fine no matter the fight. But I'm only going to show off 2 as an example, so I'm going to activate a speed blessing here just in case. We're going to open, slide. And both Dwellers and the bear came out this time around, so as you could tell, my aim is kind of awful right now, so my bad on that. It's not even what I was going to say. That just kind of popped up in my head when I saw my aim and how many shots I just missed there. But as you could tell, it's actually pretty easy. The reason I open 2 at once is simply because it's easier for me. It speeds things up a lot. There we go. Okay, so as you saw, I opened 2, and I am perfectly fine. I barely took a scratch, only from them. Now for Bear, I actually don't know how much of an issue he's gonna be. I could just cheese this and use only double barrel, but I only use double barrel a little bit in most fights because I do want to get most damage off my revolver. This goes for the storage in general, but when you're moving, you always want to spam slide while holding a knife. Holding a knife makes you automatically faster. I'm this fast because I have a speed blessing on right now, so ignore that, but when you're holding a knife, it does make you slightly faster, which will help you survive a lot of entities in the storage, especially when it comes to things like the bear. Without a speed boost with a knife, it is a lot harder to survive. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is a lot harder. So always carry one. Like, always, no matter the situation, carry a knife. The third and most important one, which is what I already messed up with here, is your reaction speed. Your reaction speed is the most important thing when it comes to the basement, especially when it comes to things like the banana, which is why I have the speed blessings instead of only the stuff. Speed blessings with knife make you faster than the banana, so you are able to get some distance from it, and then you could shoot the banana. As you could tell, getting slightly farther and farther. He was just on me, now he's over there. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to clutch, really, with a revolver, but we can try. Around here. Okay. Continue. Because it's gonna get a little scary. Okay, we're fine. You didn't even hit me there. Okay, so as you can tell, you just need a decent amount of common sense, and your reaction speed needs to be a lot better than mine there, because I actually let the banana catch up. The way to escape the banana and literally never him being an issue is only by opening 1 at a time. Only because if you're opening 2, you have to stop for a second. If you're good enough, you can open 2 at once without having to stop, but it's more safe if you just, do this. Open, slide, and then run. As you can tell, I have plenty of time to back up. Next is going to be one of the most important ones that I cannot mention enough. Be careful when you're doing this. When you have an inventory in mind for what you are going to bring to the storage, make sure if you are going to lose it, you'll be fine losing it. You don't want to push in with every single double barrel or LMG in your inventory, or all your armor pads, or all your buffs, because there's a chance you will get killed. Whether you're in a public server, whether in your private server, there is still a chance you will get killed. It is not a guarantee you will survive. Only carry what you can lose comfortably. If you're starting the game and you can't really lose much, only carry a few armor pads, a few stuff, or a few blessings. Like, just be really careful. And if you are on that line where you can't lose much of anything, then I mean always, as soon as you kill something, go back to your safe, put it in there, And any extra inventory and stuff, go put it in your safe. Like, deal with things before they become an issue. If you are going to die in a situation like this, let's say I don't have blessings or I don't have any speed boost, I'm going to die. Try to find a high spot. If you're on PlayStation to respawn, they will not damage you. You keep everything and you are back up. Don't be like me who doesn't save their fucking place and I have to go back to my base now, but always respawn if you know you're not going to win or if there's no chance for your survival. I cannot say this enough times. Do not farm the basement at night. This is the normal basement without lights going out. Once the lights go out, you're going to realize how dark it gets in the basement, which makes surviving so much harder. Look at this. If you're good enough, you can obviously farm the basement fine, but with long-range guns, it gets harder to see them because, you know, you got to keep speed while dodging while also being able to shoot them. Right now, these are fire twins, so I'd be fine fighting them realistically, but gotta play safe, so let me back up. Just always remember, do not farm the basement during the night. It's not worth it. Even if you're in a public server, it's not worth it. You'll more than likely eventually die. You will get snuck if you're a type of person who runs away from fights. Like, let's say I open this. Oh, there's a ghoul. Ah! And then I run like halfway across and I get chased over here. I'm not going to know if he's despawned yet, so... Because everything's pitch black. You can't see anything. Oh, crap. Just... That's a perfect example. I did not know what the heck was in there. And which also brings me to my next tip. Don't wait for the elevator. Just respawn. It immediately brings you back to your base if you save your spot in your bed. Next thing, be careful what you sell, because a lot of people keep accidentally selling things or selling things they don't know if they need or not. I'll tell you now, do not sell components, do not sell wrenches. If you want to press sell all without having to manually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. Just press the lock button, press the lock button, press the lock button. That stops them from getting sold. Even if something like the Living Eye looks worth selling, I personally wouldn't sell it if you're looking to make Chaos Potions. If not, then just do what you want, I guess. Just as an example, do not sell double barrels, do not sell LMGs unless you have so many of them, it doesn't matter. I used to think 100 or 200 double barrels and LMGs were fine. No, they run out pretty quick. So always store these type of weapons that you actually use. It'll be very helpful for you in the future, trust me.